Good morning. I say good morning, and I'm not even sure that I feel like well, I'm not going to say that. It is good morning because I'm alive, I'm breathing, I can smile, uh, I'm in good health and a sane mind. But my heart is a little heavy right now. Just I feel melancholy, and for a lot of different reasons. Um, life, life. There's a lot of people passing right now. Ever since COVID, it just seems like death has just imploded on us. Every week, there's somebody that I know that's passing. And that's impacting a lot of families. A lot of families. And my heart is just heavy from all the people that are passing. I got a cousin of mine, her mom passed this past weekend. She's been sick for a long time, but at the end of the day, when your mom is gone, your mom is gone. And so this is why I always say to people, just tomorrow isn't promised. Live life to the fullest every single day. Reach out to those people that maybe you've had a tiff with. Let all of that go. Don't let them leave here without you having resolved issues. Be in a good space. Try to be in a good space with everybody. You know, I'm just going to shift gears a lot right now. I feel like I have a whole lot to talk about outside of Big Brother. There is life outside of Big Brother, you guys. Our AC, the AC in our house is out. Now, you know that's ridiculous. I'm in Georgia, 90 degrees outside, and our AC has been out since Friday. Now, here's the catch. Now, we have the homeowner's insurance, the home warranty, home shield. We got all, we have everything we're supposed to have, so that you file a claim. 3 days later, somebody's supposed to have gotten a hold of you, come out, do their assessment. Bam, let's get this thing fixed. We made our first call on July 25th. We have 2 AC units. The first one went out July 25th. They done sent somebody out here twice, taking pictures, asking questions. The second one went out this past Friday. Now we have no AC. I was on the phone all day yesterday, getting transferred, hung up on, transferred, hung up on, just all kind of crazy. The one gentleman that I talked to, I asked him, I said, where are you sitting at? He told me the Philippines. What's wrong with the United States? Why do we have businesses where they have people sitting in other countries trying to manage the shit going on here in the United States? You can't talk to a supervisor. You can barely get a live person on the phone. The only reason why I can get to a live person is because I have to manipulate the prompts. Because if you follow the prompts to get to who you're really trying to get to, you won't even get a live person. They tell you to put your phone number in. They'll call you back, and you never get a phone call back. So you pretend like you want news service, or they want to talk to you because they want to get you hooked in, get your money to then never service you once you have a problem. So I get on the phone and I act like I'm trying to get news service, and I get this call center over in the Philippines. After being on the phone with him for 45 minutes to an hour and getting transferred 3 times, 4 times, getting hung up on 2 or 3 times, calling back 5 times, the young man, you don't get to hang up. We don't get to hold on. I want you to put a manager on the phone from right where you are. If you all are doing this service, there's got to be somebody there in a managerial position who can tell me about what's going on in the United States with the AC units and with Home Shield, home services. I'm telling you, the money that these businesses are taking from everyday people, that's supposed to be our comfort, that when something goes wrong, we're going to be okay. I don't know that it's even worth it. We're actually considering now just canceling the insurance after we get our AC fixed. And here's the thing. This is supposed to be, again, American Home Shield, Home Services of America. You know, they're affiliated. You're supposed to pay the fee for them to come out. It used to be 75, then 90. I think it's 120 now. They come out, but once they come out, you don't owe them any more money. Everything's covered under that insurance, under that warranty. Oh, now they're telling us, in addition to the service call, that they're going to bring the AC fixer. They're not going to replace our units. They're going to fix our units. They're just going to put in a new compressor. But because they have to do all these modifications, because again, our house is 12 years old, so the system is 12 years old. And so they have to do all these modifications in order to get the new compressor to fit into the old unit. It's going to cost us $1,400. That's for the first one. So I'm sure it's going to cost us for the second one as well. Whereas if they actually just replace the whole damn unit, it would actually probably be a cheaper process for them. But they do everything again to try not to help you. This is why I'm feeling frustrated. But then I say to myself, Felicia, your AC is out. In the big scheme of things, there are people that are losing family members and friends and loved ones. Should you even be complaining? And then I say, shut up. Get it together. It's not that big of a deal. I am in here sweating, but in the big scheme of things, it's not that big of a deal. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself. Come on, God. Help me to breathe. Help me to breathe. Real estate. Man, I came into this with such zeal and energy, and it ties so much to contracting and, you know, relationship and paperwork and reading the fine print. We can do all of that. But breaking into the real estate industry and really becoming a viable representative, expert, agent, it's not really about what you know. It's who you know. And even in who you know, are those people willing to come to you when they actually get ready to do something in the market? I have to say I am completely flabbergasted and disheartened at the fact that the people that we're the closest to have chosen to go to somebody else. And that's very disheartening for me. If I had a family member or a close friend that I knew sold real estate at the time that I was buying a house, you couldn't have paid me to go to anybody else. You couldn't have paid me to go to a stranger. I'm going to the person that I know, that I trust. And I don't care if they know about my finances, although here's a misnomer that people have. People believe that the real estate agent gets to know your debt, how much money you make, all that kind. That's not our role. That's the mortgage loan people. We need to know what kind of loan you're getting, FHA, VA, conventional. We need to know what your interest rate is going to be, 30-year fixed, all that kind of stuff, 6-point whatever. That's really all we know, and who you're getting your mortgage loan with, and how much house can you get. So in other words, we can't go looking at $500,000 houses and you can only get a pre-approved or approved for $250,000. Okay? But aside from that, the rest of your money issues, we don't have nothing to do with that. We don't care about that. That's between you and the mortgage loan people. And so I just want to put this out there for all the people who don't want to use realtors that are family members and friends, and would rather go to a stranger. This is why, and I'm just going to say this is why Black people in particular always have a harder time getting ahead, because we are never willing to help and work with each other. We'd rather go out there and get somebody else than to stay with our own. I don't know what that is, but we take ourselves down with that. And we got to learn to stop being those people. We really do. We sabotage ourselves a whole lot. We want people to help us in our endeavors, but we're not willing to help them. I'm going to get off my soapbox. Again, thank you, God, because I'm alive today. I'm trying to get out of this little funk. I got to do something to get myself in a good spirit. But it is going to be okay. Yep, it is. So that's the gist of my chat today. Life. It can get you if you let it. September 4th, 2024. The year is flying by. Make the most of every day. Try to be the best version of you all day, every day. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 little minutes of Big Brother. I don't know what they're doing. I think Joseph's going to be, my gut tells me Joseph is going home. I don't think it's going to be Chemo, and I definitely don't think it's going to be Rubina. I think it should be Joseph. Joseph doesn't really connect. He just uses other people. He has fake relationships with everybody. He has from the very beginning. He was able to hide behind Tucker. And now he doesn't have anybody to hide behind. And if you notice, he's sitting by himself a whole lot now because he doesn't even know what to say. If they were smart, they'd send Joseph out the door. Now, after Joseph, I think they also need to get rid of Quinn and Leah. Chemo, I don't think really matters. They can just let him stay a little bit longer for some votes. But Quinn, Leah, and then Angela. I want to see Chelsea, T-Core, Mackenzie, and Rubina be the final 4. That's my final 4. Chelsea, T-Core, Rubina, and Mackenzie. That's what I want as a final 4. Mackenzie has a hard time connecting, but I got to give it to her for having the fight in her. She comes back every time she needs to, so I got to give it to her. Any of those 4, I think, would be a good win. Everybody else get gone. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Have a good day.